Good day guys and girls. Today I'm going to share with you one of my latest projects that I've just finished. So basically I'm running a 250 liter Malawi aquarium. So where I've got a couple of haps, mbunas and peacocks for just over about 2 years now, and all living in peaceful harmony. So I was running the Dopen C700 cascade filter, and then just one morning I woke up and my cascade was not working anymore. So I decided on going for designing my own Sump filter. So I've been in aquaponics for quite a bit of time, so I tried to implement a new system. So the idea behind this is to see if I can assist anybody around the world with what I currently have. I've been piloting this system now for approximately 2 months, and it is 100% successful rate that I've experienced. So I want to share with you the plumbing and the basic layout of what I've got, and then some cool ideas for having a layout also for your aquarium inside. So as you can see, and then also added, everything on my system is custom designed, so I'm also very proud of that. So what I do for a background, which you guys can see, is use normal bricks, just to make sure that if you want to use a brick, just boil it beforehand, make sure you don't have a porous brick. And yes, also you can do monitor your pHs. I would highly recommend that, but like I said, I've been piloting the system now for more than a year and I don't have any troubles. Also I do have some driftwood. I do know that that will substantially bring down my pH, but I do counter for that. So on the right you will see I've got a 6,800 liters wave maker, just to keep the circulation going. So the idea what I did here is, to your left you will see I've got a standpipe with a cowl at the bottom, and then if you go all the way to the top, it just gets into a normal T-piece that will go to the back of the tank. So I did the same thing on the right hand side. You have your cowl at the bottom and then with the T-piece on top. So the idea is, as the pressure in your water tank rises with the water that's coming in from the sump, it will automatically push from the bottom, which will then basically suck up all the dirt from the bottom. So what I also did is I just used aquarium friendly marine silicone and added some of my substrate to the pipes, which give it a natural look. So let me show you the sump and the plumbing. So from what I've got here, I used 50mm PVC pipe, and then a couple of unions with eccentric piece. So I do have mechanical filtration coming down through your polyurethane sponge, and also your scrubbies going down to your ceramic rings on lava rock with your bio balls, zeolite and activated carbon. Then to your heater room, and then from there on I've got a pump which discharges about 4,500 liters per hour. You will see, however, I do throttle a bit on the discharge to just counter for my flows. But I like the whole idea that you can use basic regular plumbing that you can find in any hardware store, and then implement something that's working very well. So what I've picked up is, you do have to bear in mind that when you do cut your glass, that beforehand double make sure that you do not have tempered glass, as that can be a very big problem whenever you're gonna do a cut. So also one thing that I need to share with you guys is, if you look to the top of the canopy, you will see that on your T-piece you do have to make sure that that section there stays open. The same goes for that side. However, if you do close that, do bear in mind you will create a suction, and as soon as you lose power, you will then lose all your aquarium water to your sump, as it will empty out your tank. So for what we've got here, I just want to show you guys also the plumbing at the back. I think for the layout and the bit of effort you've done, it's looking quite good. And like I say, I've started up the system and it is working flawlessly, no problems whatsoever. What I also do is I just use normal socks that I add to my eccentric system, so whenever you get all your hard residue, you can just take that out normally at the tap. So it's gonna be a play system that if you ever implement something like this, you're gonna have to look at which dimensions you want to use, what pump rate you have, what is the head height, all the considerations you have to take into place plays an extremely big role. So for what we've got here, I'm pretty happy. My system has been running flawlessly for quite a while. One thing I do also want to show you guys is, let's say you get a power dip, what is going to happen? So at the end, if you look from the bottom, you will see you've got quite a bit of, let's say 3/4 of your pipe is submerged in your water as it discharges in. So whenever you get a trip to your sump, you will get a drastic rise as all your water will come down immediately to just below your 50 millimeters pipe. So as you can see, it's giving you like a couple of seconds. So whenever you top up your fish tank and your sump, always do bear in mind that when you have a power dip, that everything that you've got on top is coming down. So never overfill it, because when you get a dip, you will put all your water from your aquarium to your carpets or your floors, which will make substantial damage to your house. So I think that's also a very nice fail-safe system. You will see that the bio balls lift. That is why some of them are lying on top of the lava rock and the other ones are dropping down. The next thing I'm going to try to implement in my system is to add a drip system, as your evaporation rate is quite a bit higher now that I'm running the sump system. But I'm trying to keep my aquarium between 24 to 27 degrees Celsius, and I see my fish are doing pretty well. Then what I'm also trying to do now is, you'll see the level, just want to show you guys, the level has dropped quite a bit. It's almost now to the peak where it is. And then if you look at what we've got, still a little bit of headspace available, so it gets down to a pretty fail-safe system. I'm going to start up the system again, getting all the levels down. Also, one thing that I predicted was that it would be quite a noisy system. This system is working in my living room, so as you can hear, it is very, very quiet. You can see the water is discharging in, coming down, filling up your tank, and as it fills, it will then create the suction on the bottom. So the beautiful thing about this system is, if you've got your wave maker in on your left, you've got your two standbys, one to the left, one to the right, having a crystal clear aquarium. I think I was considering building the system for a bit of time, but at the end I did manage to do it, and yes, my rate is very successful. So anybody interested in doing this, by all means go ahead, ask questions. I will guide you as far as I can, and with any other aquarium questions as well, I'm more than willing to assist. So yes, enjoy. I hope you guys find a bit of this information useful. Do bear in mind, this is a video from South Africa, so I do use liters and millimeters and whatever we've got here, so bear in mind that we do not use gallons, but yeah, we can transfer it if we need. But yeah, furthermore, I'm very, very proud of my aquarium. I do know that challenges may arise with the fish that I've got in my tank, but like I say, I've got them for more than 2 years, and it's a happy community. Keep well, guys, and I hope you enjoy.